Hi all, we're back with C++ Part 2, waiting for the students to stream in. In the meanwhile, I'm going to look at YouTube and see if I can find more relevant videos that I've done in the past. Well, I found them. Let's see if anybody's come back yet.
Elena, someone burned down.
Hello, Abdel is back, Shenzhen is back, Fosterlin is back. Let me update the attendance. What did I do with the attendance? I think I might have wiped it out. All right, I'll have to go look for attendance again. All right, I'm going to get the attendance up. I think I saved it as a bookmark. Yeah. Okay. Somehow it got wiped out, so I have to do it all over again. Ali Ahmed is absent. Victoria Bullen, I think, is absent. Naz Chowdhury, is he here? I don't know. The mark him absent. Jose is here. Dante is here. Maury is here. Sonam is here. There's two Jose's, Fuentes and Landaverde. I have Fuentes is here. I'm not sure about Landaverde. I don't think so. Jan Key is here. Leo is here. Andrew, I haven't seen. Brian, I haven't seen. Abdel is here. Sabin is here. Christopher, I haven't seen today. Vince is here. And Pan is here. Randy Rosario, I haven't seen him. Preet, I haven't seen her. Shah, I haven't seen him. Justin Vallejo, I haven't seen him. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what from memory. Patrick Winchester, haven't seen him. Inga's here. I'm taking attendance. I have total attending 19. Total dropped 4. Total registered 23. About 11 or 12 are here today, I think. All right. Okay, so I did that. All right, get back to StreamYard. All right, Fosterlin. Oh, I didn't see you on the roster. Boolin. Let me look again. Are you in the Saturday class or are you in the Monday class? I don't see you. Fosterlin Boolin, right? Oh yeah, Victoria. All right. Gotcha. All right. Gotcha. Let me update this attendance. Record attendance. Okay. Now let's go back to StreamYard. I want to check on everybody, make sure I have everybody that's here present. All right, so let me look from the beginning. Abdullah, I got. Pan, I got. Boolin, I got. Sabin, I got. Janki, I got. Sanam, I got. Inger, I got. Maury, I got. Leo, I got. Any others? Any others? I guess I got everybody. Dante, I got Dante. That's it. All right. So Foster Lynn is your middle name. Okay, Victoria. Do you go by Foster Lynn or do you go by Victoria? All right. I marked you present now, Foster Lynn. All right. So I think I'm good with the attendance now. So I have another video that I want to do. It's called Sort 3. So sorting problems are very important in computer science. In order to sort 3 numbers, you ask the user for 3 numbers. And let's say the user gives you 4, 5, 2. You want to print it out 2, 4, 5. You want to print it out in sorted order. For that, we need an if statement. So that's something new. So let's take a look at the if statement and how it's used in that sorting program. There's a lot of different algorithms we can use to sort 3 numbers, to sort more than 3 numbers, etc. So let's take a look at one algorithm that I used, and it's on YouTube. We'll look at it together. I'm going to stop it when I have the occasion to stop it. Let me put the link up so you can join me live on Control C. So you can join me live if you have camera. Control V. There's the link to today's second session. In the first session, Dante's microphone failed. Abdallah, you can join me. And I don't remember who else. Leo, you can join me. Inga can join me. And everyone else who wants to join, please join. We're lonely. Lonely on the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna show that YouTube video and stop the video at relevant points. Let me show you the share screen. Let me show you the playlist that I created. It's under a different name. I think it's under Gerald Meyer, I think, my channel. Or maybe it's Dr. J, I'm not sure. Let's take a look. I think hopefully it's this one. Yeah, this is the one. But the playlist, how do I get to the playlist? How do I get to my playlists? Let me go to Creator Studio. Don't know really how to get to the playlist. Or maybe not. That's what happens if I go back to the videos. Maybe it'll let me choose playlists. All right, here are all my C++ videos. They come up in reverse order. If I go to the oldest to the first. So I clicked on date and I got them all. I did a bunch of them. What's relevant is console input is simple, just how to input numbers or names or whatever I did. Coin change we did. Sort 3 is relevant. And all the other videos are relevant. We're going to get to them. But I should be able to put them all into a playlist. Let me look at the playlists. Playlists. So slow. So this is the one called C++. Let me see how I get the link to this one. How do I get the link? Click it maybe? Click it. And now I want to get the link to this page. Do I really want the link to this page? I guess so. So let's see, I guess it's this link. Control C. And let me go back to StreamYard. Click this link and see what happens. Let me know if you get to the playlist. You see that link? Jose, I got you marked present. The other Jose, I need to mark present. So this one is, click this link, see if he takes you to a playlist. So let me mark the other Jose present. Where are you? I think I went too far. Jose, I got Jose and I got Jose. This Jose. Jose, there we go. Present. Record attendance. Just curious how many are here today. So I'm going to count. Wonder if there's an easier way to count. There's out of 19, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. 12. And Inga, 13. 13 out of 19. Well, that's better. It's a majority, I guess. Not too bad. So it looks like what I see before me today is probably more or less what we're going to wind up with for the semester, about 13 to 15 students figure. Maybe there's 2 legitimate absences. Okay. So we're going to do the if statement. I think there's several ways we can go about it. One way is just to do a program that uses it, and I can write comments. Or I could stop it, and you actually can't write comments, right? Because it's a video. But I can stop it and comment. So I'll do that. You ready, Abdullah?
Yeah.
Abdullah, you ready?
Yes.
How's my screen? You see it just fine?
Yeah, now it's fine.
And how about the audio quality? Do you hear me just fine?
It little noises, but now it's okay. No problem.
It's okay now. Before it was a problem?
Yeah, before it was problem, but now it's good.
Okay. What was the problem? For my microphone or other microphone?
I think it was by mic because when I try to hear you, I hear only noises. That's your voice. That's why.
Okay. So let's get to the video. And I'm going to stop it on occasion to explain the if statement, okay?
Okay.
There goes. You got your buttered popcorn? You got your buttered popcorn? This is like the movie,
sure.
right? We're going to see a movie, but I'm going to stop the movie often to make comments about the movie. All right, so let's go. By the way, did anybody? Yeah, Dante clicked the link. Good. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so that link is working. That's very good. So we're going to do the sort 3 video. Okay. And let's get started.
Your house with you inside. Do you know anyone that would do this?
Hello, everybody. It's Dr. J again. this time we're continuing with the if statement. And the problem is to read in three integers, A, B, and C, output the three numbers in ascending order without changing the content of A. I have Mahmoudal here to help me. Say hi to everyone, Mahmoudal.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. What happened? I don't know what happened. All right, so here we go. Let's start by declaring our variables, and they're all integer variables. So let's use AB. Of course, the world has more than integers, but for now, let's stick with integers. Then we'll go to float or double and look at Boolean and other structures. But for now, let's keep it simple. BC for the input, and let's use X, Y, Z to hold the result, because we don't want to destroy the original ABC. Okay, so the use for what? To enter the A, B, and C, right? Please enter three numbers.
You can do that.
To be sorted. Something like that seems sufficient.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And now CN A and B and C, correct?
Yeah, correct.
All right, so we've taken care of the input part. Now that we have our input, let's just make sure that that we did it right. And we're going to output C out as a little test here. C out the original numbers. Original numbers are A. Whoops. A. Should have got a comma in there? Maybe a comma. Whoops, that's not a comma. Comma. And B. And maybe another. Yeah. Might as well, the same money. And C. And let's just run this first. Anything else? Data in correctly, and then we'll continue with the logic program. So let's save it and compile it, and run it. We got a clean compile. So the three integers could be 4, 7, and 2, and it should ultimately come out 2, 4, and 7. But this is just echoing the original numbers. Okay. So now we have to work to do. All right. Now I like that. In other words, before you finish your program, make sure that a small chunk of it is working correctly, and then you can continue. This is good. I'm glad I did that. Dr. J is smart sometimes. And that is to use X, Y, and Z to do the sorting. So let's start by assuming A is the smallest. And we set X equal to A. So a little comment is good. Assume that A is the smallest. Now, what happens if it isn't? We need an if statement to compare B to X.
Yeah.
So if B is b is greater than or equal to x, then it goes into y. Then y equal b, because it would be in the correct order. We have to move a to y and b to x. So else we have a little more work to do. 2 steps. So the first thing we have to do is move the value of x to y. So y equal x. A little comment here. Move x to y. And now we can put into what? We can put into x b. That's because we know b is smaller than a. That's the reason for that. All right, let's analyze this. This is called an if-else statement. And the condition is set off by a left paren and a right paren. The condition is greater than or equal. If b is greater than or equal to x, then we say y equal to b. Because x has got this, we're assuming x is the smallest. And that this is consistent. So we go ahead and assume the middle one is b. And otherwise, then we have to change x to b. And y would become x. So first thing, the order is important. First, we have to set x to y, and set y to x rather, and then set x to b. If we do it in the other order, we're not going to get the correct result. You kind of have to digest this. I wish I could write on this, but you know what? Maybe I can write on the notepad. So maybe I'll do that. Or maybe I'll just wait a little bit longer till the end of the video. Let's keep going. Okay. And now let's do one more if to figure out what to do with C. So if C is greater than or equal to Y, we're good, right? And then it'll just go into Z. And then Z will be C, and we're done. But the problem is, what if it's not, right? So else, well, if it's not greater than or equal to Y, we got to check, is it greater than or equal to X? Does it belong there? So is C greater than or equal to X? To X, yes. And if yes, then we know that it belongs in Y and not in Z. So C should be going to Y, but first Y has to go to Z. So Z equal Y, we need a squiggly line. Z equal Y in that case. And then what goes into Y? With me?
Yeah, y equal to is a C.
Yes. And we keep X alone.
Yes.
And finally, another, if C greater than or equal to Y is equal, say else, we need an if. I left out a key word. If, sorry. Yeah, I needed that if. Okay, and now we need one more else to go with that if. And that would mean that C would be the smallest. So we have to move everything over in that case. So we move Y to Z, and we move X to Y, and then we move C into X in that order. So the first thing we do is move Y to Z. So Z equal Y. And then I need a squiggly line again. All right, so those squiggly lines. Did I lose it? I lost my z equal y. Oh. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I think this is a little too much for you right now, considering that we really haven't gone over the if statement. This algorithm is somewhat complex. So I'm going to modify this to a simpler assignment coming out of this. All right, this is too much for you. So what I'm going to do, I think it's too much. Maybe not for all of you, but for some of you. So do you agree it's a little too much, right? So what I want to do is give a simpler one for homework. So let me go into your email. Let's see which email am I in. So compose to Saturday class. Here's the email. Here's the homework I want to give you. A much simpler program. Instead of inputting 3 numbers, input 2 integers. And output a message such as, well, input 2 integers. But for example, 7 and 4. Print out a message. Two outlines of output. The 2 lines are 4 is less than 7. And the other one is 7 is greater than 4. If the data is 5 and 5, print 1 line of output. Five equal 5. That's basically it, right? Let me think. Yeah, that's it. That's the assignment. What do you think? This is to write a program to do this using the if statement. Write a program. Write a program that inputs 2 integers. Yeah, I like that. Using the if-statement, write a program that inputs 2 integers. Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right, so we're going to do that. It's a much simpler program than the one that I gave you, but also for homework is to look at the one I gave you. Finish watching it. There's no point watching it together because I think it's too complicated at this point in time. If you want to try it, you could write a program that inputs 3 integers and prints them out in ascending order using different algorithm than what I use. But that would be optional. So are you going to send the homework by email? I sent it already by email. And then I get it back by email. I'm not using Blackboard. I made that decision. It's more annoying than it's worth to me. Unless I did everything on Blackboard, the collaborator included, then maybe, but it's really not worth it to me. So I'll take questions now, and if no questions, we'll end. And next week, I expect this homework to be done. And optionally, the sort all 3. Sort 3. Okay, questions? If no questions, I'm going to end. It's 12:40. So basically, we did 2 hours with a little break. And I'm enjoying it better now. I think we're getting the knack of it on StreamYard. I hope you're enjoying it better. So I think it's getting a little smoother. You know, it takes getting used to for all of us. Questions before I go, before I end class. Last chance for questions. If not, I'm going to say hasta luego. Hasta la próxima semana. I'm going to say ciao. Did you run class on Sunday as well? Yes. I forgot about that. How convenient of me to forget about that. Good question. I'm so glad that you asked that. Tomorrow at 10:30. Yes, tomorrow at 10:30. I'm so glad that you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have showed up, but nobody else would have. I bet you. Tomorrow, 10:30. See if you can do this program by tomorrow. The one that I just sent you an email. So glad.
Professor, you're gonna share the video you show us before?
The video is in the playlist. The link, I sent you the link to the playlist.
Yeah.
So the video is in there. I'm going to put all my videos into the playlist at some point. I should just do it. So I'm so glad I started to say goodbye in about 20 different ways. That gave you a chance to ask me about tomorrow. Any other questions? Do you have to attend the class tomorrow? You know, I'd like to say no, but let's say you have to attend half of them. Is that fair? Because I don't want to talk to nobody. That's what my big fear is. I'm going to have the class up on YouTube. So I think if you come 50% of the time, that's okay. Is that fair? What do you think? 50% of the time? Jose, does that sound all right? Being that you asked a question? Okay, Jan Keeley says yes. All right, so instead of getting, what I get, 11 out of, I forget how many we had. We had 13 out of 19. So tomorrow I expect 6 or 7 out of 19. Is that fair? If I wind up getting nobody, I'm going to have to require that everybody come because I'm not going to talk to myself. Hasta mañana. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Professor. Thank you.
You're welcome, Abdullah. Thank you.